Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now are Lacey and Kiara with the Ballet Midwest as they get ready for the 48th annual Nutcracker Ballet at the Topeka Performing Arts Center this weekend. Good morning.
Good morning.
Always excited to have you guys on the show. It's such a wonderful Christmas tradition, the Ballet Midwest Nutcracker. I know it's one of the Topeka Jingle Days stamps as well, so it's a great opportunity for people to get more involved with the community. And for our viewers, so maybe unaware, tell us about your show. What's happening?
Yes, well, I'd say it's definitely the true Topeka tradition there with 48 years. I think whenever you think of the holidays, the Nutcracker has to be one of the top of your list. And we are so honored that this has continued to be supported by the community for so many years. We love the fact that all of our dancers are from right here in the community. We start out 4 years old all the way to adults, and it's just such a fun holiday gathering. It's a holiday party on stage.
It's so wonderful. And I know that you said the Nutcracker. What sets the Ballet Midwest Nutcracker apart from some of the other shows out there?
Yes, well, we love the theatrics of our Nutcracker there. Of course, TCT's Shannon Riley is our Drosselmeyer in the Nutcracker, so that brings a whole theatrical element in of itself with it. But we love our, we have pyro on stage, the snow falling, our tree growing, a real tree. I love
the growing tree.
Yes, it's so fun to have an actual full growing tree that was sewn for us there on stage growing, but just all kinds of fun theatrical elements. So maybe you're not as proficient in ballet or something like that there, you can still go and enjoy it. You can enjoy the theatrical elements, but also enjoy the beauty of the art form of ballet.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's become such a tradition for Alara and I to always come see the Nutcracker every year. And I hope we'll be able to see it this year. Augie does put our plans a little damper sometimes, but we're going to try. And Kiara, I want to talk a little bit about you. Yeah. We were talking a little bit earlier before the show. You've been doing this for...
This is my 14th
year. That is so impressive. So when did you start?
I started at 4.
Wow, okay. Yeah, talk about, I guess, how has it been over the years? Like, what roles have you done?
Oh, it's been so much fun. Definitely a family tradition, just starting so young. And some of my favorites, Dream Clara, which is what I am today, dressed here. I love the little mice in the battle scene. That was one of my favorites. And the girl children and party scene, those are always so fun. Just the different roles you get to be. So much fun.
Is there a role you were striving for throughout the years, or were you just always kind of happy to do whichever?
Definitely Dream Clara, and this year I'm also Arabian, which I always wanted that one, so I'm excited.
That's fantastic. So yeah, how's the rehearsals been going for you this year?
They've been going good. It's been going by fast, honestly, for me. I feel like it was really speedy this year, but they've been going great.
That's wonderful. And so you were kind of mentioning this is your last year, potentially.
Potentially.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we'll see more of you throughout the show. And 14 years is nothing to scoff at, though.
Exactly.
Lacey, what's it mean for you to kind of be a part of this show? For how many years have you been a part of this show? You think since you were a kid, right?
Yes. Well, yes. I grew up in the show. I was the first party scene baby. We have our annual tradition of the party scene babies, and my little girl is now the party scene baby in the show this year. To go through one of them, we have 4 sweet babies on stage. But of course, growing up in the show, my mom started the tradition back in Topeka, and I took it over about 10 years ago, and I've been loving every moment since. The Nutcracker it truly does take a special place in your heart as the show just continues to grow and develop, and every year a little bit different. Like this year, our Waltz of the Flowers scene got all new costumes for the flowers, so 16 new brilliant costumes. Our Dream Clara got a brand new costume. So many, our Candy Ribbons, so many new costumes, so it's fun to keep it fresh every year. A few traditional elements that the audience has come to love and know, but keep it fresh and exciting every year for those audience members who get to see it every year and make it their holiday tradition too.
I love that, and it must be so great seeing people like Kiara grow up every year throughout the seasons and watching the show and develop. It's so fantastic.
Yes, it's fun to see the glisten of the little ones' eyes as they watch the older dancers and dream of them being on in that role one day, and then one day they do get to sit up there in that role and get to sit up on the throne through the land of the sweets and enjoy it from being the older dancer side of it too.
Wonderful. And mentioning it's all local talent, how can people get involved? Like I know there's not only just being dancers, but also behind the scenes.
Absolutely. If people love the tech side of it or want to learn more about the theater, we're always looking for volunteers to help backstage and work the tech side of it. As I said, it's very theatrical, so we do have a lot of elements that need a lot of hands backstage. But also, if they're interested in dance classes, taking classes and getting involved in the Nutcracker, because being on stage is pretty special too, both behind the scenes and on stage, and making it a family opportunity. We have so many parents that volunteer backstage, and I love being back there and seeing the dancers come off and see their parents so excited to see them backstage, and have that special moment to have as a family as well.
Wonderful. And now, if I remember correctly, you guys are doing something for the 50th anniversary, right?
We are. We're already planning our 50th anniversary. It's crazy. That's only a couple years away there.
It'll be here before you know it.
It will, yes. We've got some big plans for that one as well coming up.
Fantastic. I cannot wait to hear more about that as years to come. With 50, it's going to be a great year, but 48, also just as wonderful.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Always a pleasure to have you guys on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, everyone, to learn more, you can visit balletmidwest.net.